I have never met any Inuits before. Judging from their clothing, I thought they would live a relatively primitive life as the Lada tribe did. Unexpectedly, they drink wine. Or maybe they are influenced by the fleet. Slice slice. Is this? Shocked. In Ice Sheet Experience Pack, there is a method of making pickled puffins. It's very simple. First, get a seal and kill it, and empty all its internal organs. And then fill untreated tiny puffins into the belly of the seal before sewing it up with seal oil. And bury it in the permafrost. The puffins can be taken out to eat after 2 to 3 years of fermentation by gastric acid in the seal's stomach. It's not hard to imagine these pickled puffins are like a biochemical weapon, something worse than canned herring. Well, I think I'm full. You don't like pickled puffins, my friend. He's so enthusiastic. How should I refuse him? I don't know how to eat this. It has so many feathers. I see. After such a long time of pickling, its feathers can be rubbed off easily. Remember, the juice in its body is the essence, so you should be careful. Don't let it flow out. You can squeeze it onto the meat and use it as a dip. I like to eat the pickled puffin directly. Spurt. Yummy. Enjoy it, my friend. Even death cannot intimidate me. So I can do this. Birds are rectal animals and won't store feces in their bodies. I don't need to be wary of its feces. After such a long time of pickling, the puffin's internal organs decayed into liquid. I just need to suck hard. Yeah. That's it. My friend, does it taste good? Spurt its GREAT. I told you. Have some more. Come on. Let's share it. Gulp. Nick, don't try it. Zip said we could squeeze its liquid onto the meat. I forgot about that. You may rest here tonight, my friends. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Mr. Wizard, this igloo is small but exquisite. Yeah, it should have been built before we had dinner. Let's go see Horn. I don't know if it has had enough food. I just went to see it. It's sleeping soundly with the sled dogs in front of Zip's house. Then let's take a break. It's been a long day. It's good to see so many people here. Indeed. Nick and I have been wandering around Zone E7 for nearly a year since we came to this land. We had no one to talk to except for each other. It felt like we were abandoned by the world. When we met Zip and his fellows, the long-lost human contact made us happy. Good morning, Chin Tian. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Nick, let's go to the sled to get some food and see how Horn is doing. My friends, breakfast is ready. Shall we? Okay, we brought some Arctic char. Let's share it. My friend, we don't have too many kinds of food here. Hope you wouldn't mind. I won't. This is good enough. I wonder how many narwhals we can hunt this year. I am more curious about what they will bring us this year. What are you gonna trade for this year? Wine, of course. I'll try not to drink up all of it this time. You are planning to hunt narwhals. Yeah. Those people like the horns of narwhals. We can trade horns with them for the things we need. And horns are much more precious than animal fur. In addition, we can get whale oil from narwhals, which is something they like very much. Every time they come, they give us many things in exchange for whale oil. According to Wild Animals collections, narwhals do exist in this world. I have never seen it, but I know it exists. Even many professionals in related fields won't be able to see narwhals. After all, narwhals live in the sparsely populated Arctic. And it's hard to find narwhals through equipment or instruments. For us, narwhals are extremely rare food. So we go to the coast to hunt narwhals every summer. Are you guys setting out today? Yes. We can take you two to see the place where the fleet is moored. You'll have to help us. Mr. Wizard, check out these great kayaks. What's more, they are light in weight. I can lift one with one hand because it is made of sealskin. See you. May the god of wind and snow protect you. Daddy, be careful on the way. Were. Our village is a bit far from the seaside. It will take 2 days to get to the coast even by sleds. Does the fleet come every summer? Yes, they will stay for a while and leave in autumn. When they came, villagers would go there and exchange valuable items such as fur with them for some useful things. We will rest here tonight and set out tomorrow. Okay, I'll go find some firewood to make a fire. Is everything ready? Let's go. I didn't expect there to be snow mountains here. Is there no snow mountain beyond the mountain range? No. Maybe there are snow mountains, but I didn't see any. Whoosh, we're almost there. So many puffins here. I guess Zip caught puffins here and pickled them. This is where they always dock. Looks like they haven't arrived yet. Chin Tian, are you gonna wait here? Or do you have other plans? No response. What's that? Penguins. Haven't you seen them before? Yes, but as is well known, polar bears only live in the Arctic, and penguins live in the Antarctic. So, under normal circumstances, there's no way I can see the two species in the same place except for in the zoos. When I first met a polar bear here, I thought Zone E7 was built according to the environment of the Arctic. I never expected to see penguins here. Well, it's actually not that surprising. Zone E7 was built by humans. They could change the flowers, trees, or even animal species in this place. By the way, Zip, do they come here at the same time every year? There's no fixed time. The only thing I'm sure of is that they come here every summer. Do you want to wait here? It may take a long time. I can send you 2 back if you want. Zip, you and your fellows still need to hunt narwhals, right? Perhaps you 2 can stay and hunt narwhals with us. Then we can go back together. And we will share the prey obtained during this period equally. Thank you. We'll stay. The fleet may take Nick and me out of here. Since they haven't arrived yet, we'll wait here and help Zip. And I really want to see the wonderful narwhals with my own eyes. Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard, they said there is a basin that blocks wind on all sides. Come on. Let's build an igloo there. Okay. Coming. There's a lot of moss here. You'll get enough food for the next few days, Horn. We are lucky. In Zone E7 during summer, it's easy to find food. My friends, breakfast is ready. Got it. Here, Yakum. Swish. What's this? Some dried organs and bones. They'll have the strength to work by eating more. Breakfast is in the igloo. You guys can go have some. We'll set off after breakfast. Trustworthy friends and faithful and reliable sled dogs, isn't this the life I want? Half an hour has passed. We haven't seen any narwhals. It makes sense though. Animals that rank high in the food chain are hard to find, especially narwhals. According to Zip, narwhals will appear in this sea area frequently during this season. If we are lucky enough, we will see narwhals in less than 3 days. If we are not, we'll still get to see narwhals in a week. After waiting for half an hour, my eyes are hurt by the reflected light on the surface of the water. Are we going to keep waiting like this before finding the narwhal? Of course not. It would be a waste of time. We just need one person to wait for the narwhals here. There are other animals here, such as seals, puffins, and foxes. We just need to leave someone here. I'll do it. Well. Usually, men hunt while women do other routine chores here. Swish. Splash. Wow. That's awesome. I can't believe you could shoot a seal at such a distance. Well, can I stay now? Of course. It's just what I want. Please wait for the narwhals here, Nick. Is that made of seal skin? It looks perfect. Is it a bag? It's made of seal skin indeed, but it's not a bag. What's the use of it? A pot. Turns out it's a ball. But we have kayaks. Is it used for hunting? Chin Tian, how did you hunt seals? I saw seal oil on your sled. You also hunt seals, right? We usually hunt them in autumn. In autumn, when the sea is frozen, it is easier to hunt, but it's more dangerous. Team up with me later. You can row the kayak. I will hunt. Time to sail. Swoosh. Chin Tian, is this your first time rowing a kayak? If you trust me, I can do hunting. The kayak is so different from a raft. Sitting on a raft is like sitting on wooden boards floating on the water, while sitting on a kayak is like stepping on a bucket floating on the water with one foot. With a slight movement, my body shifts. Besides, the kayak is purely handmade and not completely symmetrical, which makes it more difficult to row. Don't panic. Picture the scene when you first learn to swim. Don't worry about capsizing. Try to follow the waters and find your center of gravity slowly. Swimming. It means I don't have to control the water but use the water to control the kayak. Yes, it's similar to riding a bicycle. When stopped, it's extremely difficult to keep the bike from falling. But once I start riding, it's relatively easier to keep the bike steady. Chin Tian, there. Good chance. It's much easier to hunt one seal than a rookery of seals. Okay, stop here. Just let the kayak float by. Closer. Ha. Sums. The ball is slowing down. Looks like that seal has almost exhausted its strength. Yeah. No hurry. If we pull the spear off the seal accidentally, the prey will be lost. Splash. Swish, got it. Come on. Let's get closer. Good, it's a fat seal. Keep steady. It's a gray seal, which is one of the larger seals in the Arctic. Adult male gray seals can weigh up to 300 kilograms, and adult female gray seals can weigh about 200 kilograms. Come on. Let's go back. Zip, I'll send this seal back before going to sea with you. No, we'll go back now. Now. There's still a lot of time before dark. Are you worried that we have startled the seals nearby? We can continue tomorrow. We got a seal today. Greed leads to bad results and even retribution. The sea. From Splash, it seems that all tribes in the world who live relatively primitive lives believe that there are gods in mountains, rivers, lakes, and seas. Should we let nature take its course when there is no food? People should have the courage to fight against nature. Only in that way can we survive. But won't it offend the gods? Just like what you said. No. The gods allow us to survive, hunt, and reproduce on the land they transformed into. It means they love us deeply. If the gods are angry, it must be because we have gone too far. By then, I think these mountains, the sun, the moon, the forest, and the sea will become our enemies. So all we need to do is not cross the line. Balance. Balance. Nothing. Forget it. Hey. We're back. Did you guys get anything? Yes. We have got 3 seals. Fat seals. Unfortunately, we haven't found any trace of the narwhal. What about you two? We got 1. And we didn't see any narwhals either. Good. Let's go back. Mr. Wizard, I saw the ball made of seal skin on the shore. What is that for? They tied the ball to the end of the spear. After piercing the spear into a seal's body, the ball floats on the sea surface as a positioning buoy. We can do it when we go hunting in the future. We were lucky to find a seal not long after we set out. That sounds familiar. And then I thought, I can't let it run away, so I... Whoosh. What happened to those seals? There are fewer of them. And they are very vigilant. We haven't caught any seals the entire morning. We have encountered the same situation. Forget it. Since we can't catch any seals, let's just give up and go to the cliff. What are we going to hunt there? Something good. You'll know when we get there. Found them. Lucky you. Don't take them all. I know. Sustainable development. You guys can catch these puffins. Payson and I will try to scare them. They were mysterious when I asked them. Turns out they want to catch puffins. Will they pickle these puffins again? These puffins care much about their eggs. After seeing their eggs stolen, they refuse to leave. Zip and others can catch them easily. Whoosh. Mr. Wizard. I saw narwhals. Narwhals. I can finally get a closer look at the mysterious creatures. Chin Tian, no hurry. Hunting narwhals requires patience. Let's hunt them after they near the coast. Chin Tian, you have great physical strength. I should have gone down the cliff first and taken the road. Unlike hunting seals, hunting narwhals needs more people. This time, we must cooperate with each other. Let's go. This area looks complete, but it has actually split into several parts. It's not scattered yet. Well, summer has indeed fallen into this land. And if we force the narwhals here and block both ends, then we can get them easily. Narwhals can dive, but it is better to hunt them here than hunt them on the open sea. Stop here. Let's see if we can wait until those narwhals enter the ice shelf. We just need to sit here. Narwhals won't notice us if we remain relatively quiet. This is my first time. I know nothing about hunting narwhals. Since Sip said so, I will do as he says. Thud. These narwhals have been playing there for 2 hours. So hunting narwhals does need patience. Do they often play for such a long time? Sometimes it's even worse. Mr. Wizard, they are coming over. What a long horn. It can easily pierce through the ice layer. Amazing. The horn of a narwhal can grow as long as its body, and it's very slender and sharp. It's like a knight's spear. In contrast, a marlin's top jaw is like a small knife. I don't think its horn is used to break through the ice layer. We have never seen them doing it. Is it used for defense? No. We have never heard of anyone being stabbed by its horn. Shoo. They're coming. Splash. Let's follow the last narwhal quietly. If it's left alone, we'll try to catch it. We found those narwhals around 10 a.m. We finished preparing at noon and waited for another 2 hours to go to sea. Now we have been following them for over an hour. And it is 3 p.m. now. The sky is bright and the sun is shining, but the wind on the sea has become stronger. In addition, I have been sitting in the kayak for too long and haven't got enough exercise, which resulted in slow blood circulation. Even though I am wearing thick clothes, I feel extremely cold in the wind. I know what you're trying to say. Let's go back and come here tomorrow. These narwhals will not leave this bay in the short term. We still have many chances. Mr. Wizard, you haven't eaten much tonight. Would you like to have something to eat? No, thanks. I didn't exercise much today, but I had mental exhaustion. I'm very tired now, and I just want to sleep. Let's have a good sleep tonight and set off tomorrow morning. I wonder if narwhals have a fixed schedule like humans do. Or if they sleep whenever they want. Splash, let's go. The formation of the narwhals seems to have changed. Yesterday, they marched side by side. Now they swim in a long formation. Some in the front, and some in the back. In addition, they have sharp long horns on their heads. In order not to harm their own kind, they kept a long distance from each other. We may have a chance today. Look. There's a narwhal left alone. Follow it. Splash, splash. Splash. Scatter. Shoot. Swish. A whoosh moan. Whoosh. Splash. Splash splash 0. The ball is dragged into the water. Narwhal is much stronger than the seal. No matter how powerful this narwhal is, it will eventually be pulled out of the water by the balls because it can't get rid of the spears. So we'll just need to wait. Follow it. Pay attention to the surroundings. Ignore other narwhals. Let's split up to search for the one we shot. It's injured and won't go too far away. I'll go this way. Nick and I are going to the right side. We still haven't found it. Did we lose it? Mr. Wizard, look. Over there. That's. There. It's floating up. Be patient. Let it struggle. We will catch it when it runs out of its strength. It feels slippery, just like a seal. Chin Tian. Here. It's yummy. Wow. The thick oily smell filled my mouth in an instant. After catching the first narwhal, it will be much easier to catch other narwhals. Later, we will feed the perishable viscera to sled dogs and then take the narwhal back to the camp. Remember, don't get too excited by one victory. We must be more cautious later and bring more meat back. They are waiting for us in the village. It's so exciting. We've been quite lucky to have encountered 3 schools of narwhals. We got 1 narwhal every 3 days, which is our highest achievement so far. Indeed, the temperature is rising, the scope of melting flows along the coastline is becoming larger, and our hunting range is getting bigger, so we can hunt narwhals easier. Alright, it's getting late. You must be tired. Let's go back and have a rest. I'm so tired. Then sleep. We have been suffering from physical and mental exhaustion the last few days. Growl. Shine. Swish shine. Roar. Look, Mr. Wizard. What's that? Aurora. Come out, guys. How beautiful. I have never seen such beautiful scenery before. It's unbelievable. I know that auroras exist, and I have seen them through various media. However, seeing the aurora with my own eyes is completely different. I can't even find the proper words to describe its beauty. Every time I see the heavenly path, I wonder what its end would look like. It should be a temple. After all, the gods created the heavenly path. You will know after you die. Guys, you can sleep through tomorrow. We will go back the day after tomorrow. The day after tomorrow. Because the heavenly path showed up. Yeah, that is the heavenly path built by the gods to free souls from purgatory. I don't know when it will open exactly. The heavenly path opens when there are enough souls. Yes. We and other tribes have hunted too many narwhals, so there are many souls. It means the gods have noticed us. Okay. Their beliefs are simple but convincing. Well, we have got enough narwhals now, and we won't be able to bring all the prey back if we kill more. Nick and I have been busy hunting lately and haven't had private time. So I'll take her out for a walk tomorrow. Daddy is back. You've had a long journey. Drink some wine to warm up your body. So many narwhals. We'll have enough food for the winter. And there are seals and puffins' eggs. Taking the time we spent on the road into account, the trip took more than half a month. We got 8 seals, 4 narwhals, and over 100 puffins' eggs. A big harvest. Chin Tian, I will put away the horns of narwhals first. When the fleet comes, I will exchange them for currency. Then we'll divide the money equally. It's all up to you. I believe you. Chin Tian, let me introduce her. This is Yusak, my wife. She's responsible for distributing daily work to all women in the tribe and food to everyone. Nice to meet you. She is very experienced in cutting off the horns of narwhals. Nice to meet you too. Then I'll leave the job to you. Don't worry. I won't damage any of the horns. There will be a celebration party tonight. We'll distribute the prey. Remember to come early. Distribute. How did you distribute prey before? It's simple. First, Yusak will take some of the prey as public food for festivals, banquets, or as food reserves. Next, we will divide most of the food evenly according to the number of people. The remaining food will be divided into two parts. The first part will be evenly distributed to those who made efforts on the trip, while the second part will be distributed to the hunters according to their work. Alright, it's a tiring journey. I'll go take a break. That's a good solution. If all the food was divided equally according to the number of people, it would be unfair for those who went hunting outside. They might lose the motivation to hunt. Mr. Wizard, we have also been exhausted. Let's have a rest. Okay. Ha ha ha. Have some meat. We are not afraid of food shortages this winter. Yeah. Thanks to Zip and the others. Come on. A toast to Zip. Mom, I want seal meat. Chin Tian, the food has been distributed. You have got a seal, a large piece of narwhal meat, and 2 barrels of narwhal oil. It's inconvenient to take narwhal meat with us. Can you give me a seal instead? Sure, but narwhal oil is much more precious than seals. Are you sure you want a seal? If it's not convenient, I can ask someone to help you transport it. It's okay. A seal is good enough. Okay, thank you for helping us. Cheers. Thud cheers. You have lived in this place for the longest time. Have you ever seen any special constructions? Such as a tall house or a building that looks like a temple. Temple. Tall house. I have never seen anything like them. Is there such a building here? Is a temple a place where gods live? We have never seen such buildings. Sigh. We'll go to the bay to wait for the fleet in July. It is mid-June now. There is still half a month left. I wish I could find the laboratory in Zone E7 during this time. If the laboratory still works, maybe I can recharge the ring. Or maybe I can get a new ring and contact Yilin. But now it looks like a pie in the sky. Chin Tian, what does the house you're looking for look like? I can ask people from other tribes later. It's very big. If you see it, you will never forget it. It's not that I don't want to tell them. In fact, I don't know what the laboratory in Zone E7 looks like. Wait, other tribes. When you guys exchange supplies. Yes, other tribes living in this place would go to the bay to get supplies by then. There would be a lot of people. Some of them must have seen the big house you mentioned. I hope so. The fleet will depart before autumn. If I could get information about the laboratory there, would have enough time to go to the laboratory and return. Look. Irina is blushing. She must have thought of Tyron. I'm so sad. Irina will leave us soon. I won't. Stop making fun of me. When? Is the groom from another tribe? Yes. We always marry people from other tribes. Right. That can avoid the harm caused by inbreeding. If humans want to continue civilization normally, they need at least 98 people, which must be 49 pairs of strangers of childbearing age. And there are far fewer than 98 people in Zip's tribe, even counting the elderly and young in. They can only pass on their bloodline by marrying people from other tribes. Irina will go to the bay with us. You and that tribe have agreed on this, right? Yeah. We made a deal last year. Irina was lucky. She met Tyron 3 years ago when she went to the bay. Tyron is a good young man. He's very polite and is good at hunting, but... he just doesn't know how to express his love. I remember clearly that Tyron fell in love with Irina at first sight. During our stay in the bay, Tyron used various excuses to exchange items with us. At first, we thought he was just interested in our goods. Later, we realized that he wanted to see Irina. It seems that the bay is like a place for blind dates. Inuits who reach the marriageable age will follow their clansmen to the bay every summer. Due to traffic restrictions, men and women who are in love can only get to know each other during that period and decide whether to get married. It's very lucky to meet one's true love in such cases. Keep this. You'll leave me one day. This ring will keep you company. It's a beautiful ring. I remember you found this ring around the heavenly steel. A ring. That's. Look, Mr. Wizard. It's a ring. Ring. What ring? May I see this ring? I will be careful. It's a bit worn out. Although it looks intact, it has many scratches on it. I'm not sure if it can still work. Let me try. Please respond. No response. May I know where you got this ring? You may feel confused. I also have a ring like this. Due to the low temperature in Zone E7, the ring Wufang is like ice. If I wore it, my finger would be frozen, so I took it off and asked Nick to keep it. It's true. They are exactly the same. And it's even prettier than Irina's ring. Did you find it somewhere? We found this ring around the heavenly steel. Heavenly steel. What is that? Could you take me there? It's on the snow mountain. If you want to go see it, Zip can take you there tomorrow. Looks like you are looking for something important. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will pay you. Chin Tian, you don't have to do this. We are friends, and we should help each other. Maybe the laboratory is around that heavenly steel. Swoosh swoosh. Thank you very much for setting out with me so early. Were ha ha ha, you looked so anxious last night. We discussed it and decided to set out early. But you need to be prepared. We will reach the mountain range in half a day. But there is still a long distance from the heavenly steel. It's okay. I'll go no matter how far it is. Or we can't get there today. Let's rest here tonight. We named that place Heavenly Steel. But according to the terrain there, it is actually a basin. That basin is very deep and located in a special place. It's right at the center of the mountain range. You may not be able to imagine it, but you'll know what I mean when you see it with your own eyes. Why did you name it Heavenly Steel? At the bottom of the basin, there are many stones with inscriptions. But none of us know what those inscriptions mean. No one understands those inscriptions. It should be the place where the laboratory in Zone E7 is located. And that heavenly steel is on a peak. Is the basin on the peak another sinkhole? Is everybody finished? I'm done. So am I. You four will guard the camp and sled dogs. Others, let's go. Were. Zip, how did you and your people find this place? There's no food on the mountain. We came here to avoid wolves. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Those wolves were very fierce. Whoosh. Rumble. Keep yourself steady. I'll pull Zip up. I'm saved. It's too dangerous. If it weren't for this rope, I would have fallen off. How about you go back, Zip? I know where the heavenly steel is. This trip is too dangerous. We can go there ourselves. No. Those who give up halfway will be abandoned by the gods. Let's stop talking from now on and focus on the road. 2 hours later. Screech. Is that the basin? Were. The topographic changes here aren't in line with the laws of nature. Such changes must owe to external forces. They are just like the accident that happened at the Wufang laboratory on Treasure Island No. 2, which directly broke the ground and formed a sinkhole. The laboratory must be here. But I can't see anything. Was it blown up into pieces? The stones with inscriptions are in that basin. Let's go down. Pay attention to those protruding rocks. You can use some rocks as support. But some of them are extremely unstable, which may make you fall. Land. There are many plants here. It seems that the rocks here have been crushed and turned into fertile soil due to the accident. In addition, this place is relatively flat, so plants can grow here. Every time I come here, I feel like I can touch the sky with my hands. So do I, and it's quite warm here. Where are those stones with inscriptions? I haven't seen them before, so I want to have a look now. Here it is. The steel. Wipe Zone 7. It's written in our language. After observing for a while, I'm sure that the ecological balance in Zone E7 can be kept even without energy, which is exciting news. To be honest, when there was a huge ecological change, the thought of all these years of effort being in vain made me want to commit suicide. Fortunately, I didn't do it. Perhaps it was because my consciousness has been uploaded to the internet. I have been influenced by only following established programming, so I made such a rational decision. Zone 7. After all, mechanical things have no third option except for yes and no. Now there's nothing to worry about. Just take it easy. Feng Sitong has been far calmer than me. The only thing I want to do now is witness the evolution of this land while waiting for hope. According to the content, what is engraved on this stone tablet is a diary of someone who should be a scientific researcher in the laboratory of Zone E7. My friend, you understand the text on this. How do you know it? I knew I was right. I saw you were thinking deeply. Is this left by God? What does it mean? This is not left by God. It's a diary left by someone who created this place. Someone who created this place. Isn't that something God would do? Tell us what he said. Well, the one who left his diary, or I should say, the scientific researchers here should be known to the world. Even though they didn't leave their names, at least I should let the world know that they existed. It says, when looking at everything here, I feel very happy. I think this place is very beautiful. This place is very beautiful. Thank you, God, for creating such a beautiful place. Thank you, God. Look, there's another stone tablet. Qin Tian, come on. Let's see what else the God left. Just now, I saw the laboratory dissipate like dust. I can only say that the power of time is formidable. As time goes by, everything will disappear no matter how hard it used to be. I don't know how long the ring can last, but it should not exceed 100 years. Within these years, if the organization or anyone else doesn't come here, then everything about us will be gone just like this laboratory. Right. So, I must do something. Now I'm using lasers to engrave these words on this stone. The inscription should be preserved for at least 300 to 400 years. Ah. Not to mention the erosion caused by external forces, Zone E7 will collapse soon without energy. Shaun Stone. Perhaps it will become a fantastic story. If this world develops its unique civilization in the future and finds this rock on the seabed, how would they react? I think they would be like when we found cultural relics. HIG. This is a new breakthrough point. Assuming this is the world where Earth is located. In the eyes of people from a higher world, maybe they see us the way we see this world. As expected, without the laboratory's regulation, the ecology in Zone E7 became a mess and could no longer maintain its previous balance in the second month. The soil is acidified, and trees no longer grow. Without food, a lot of snow hares died, and so did the wolves. It's just like what happened in Biosphere 3. Is artificial land really not feasible? Is extraterrestrial colonization really not feasible? Is it really impractical for humans to intervene in nature? Like Yu Zhengfeng and Huang Yiqiu, the person who left these words uploaded his consciousness to the computer before the accident and then waited to be found. However, he waited hundreds of years until the laboratory's energy was almost used up. But no one came. Later, due to the temporary program set up by the laboratory in Zone E7, one of the researchers, who left these words, woke up. After that, he used the ring as the carrier of his consciousness and stored all the remaining energy of the laboratory in it to ensure that this ring would not turn into dust immediately after taking him out of the laboratory. Later, the person who left this diary was like a soul residing in this ring, waiting here alone. During that period of time, without the laboratory's energy, the ecosystem in Zone E7 began to collapse, with a sharp decline in species. However, the process stopped at some point. When something reaches its bottom, it will rebound. More than a decade later, the species in Zone E7 began to increase, and vegetation began to grow. However, the entire ecological chain was significantly different from the one before the accident. The time span of these dozens of diaries is extremely long, spanning over 30 years. At first, he was worried that Zone E7 would collapse and wrote a diary once a week. After he was sure of the stability of Zone E7, perhaps to save energy, he spent most of his time sleeping, and his frequency of writing diaries decreased. He must be very lonely for staying here alone for so many years. So many words. Maybe it's the last diary. Let me see what happened. Time shows that 114 years have passed since the laboratory collapsed. If it weren't for the limited energy in the ring, I would have thought only 3 years had passed. I think this should be the last diary. Maybe I'll disappear when writing. After all, lasers consume a lot of energy. Humph. Who called for the cancellation of the solar module? Idiot. Although there would be little energy converted by that module, it can at least be used when there's an emergency. Short-sighted B.Start. Even if the ring would get bigger, what's the big deal? It's okay to add more modules in the ring, let alone a solar module. You only care about the shape. I wish I could punch you right now. I knew that I have died. However, when realizing my consciousness is about to disappear, I still feel a bit reluctant to leave this world. Fortunately, I witnessed the birth of an artificial continent before leaving. To be honest, this was something I never thought of. The laboratory had affected the climate and environment of Zone E7. But unexpectedly, when Zone E7 was supposed to collapse, the climate and environment here also affected this area. At first, I thought it was temporary. But over the years, Zone E7 has shown no signs of collapse. On the contrary, it became increasingly steady. Let me make an analogy. When putting a piece of ice into a bucket, the water in the bucket reaches below zero, and the water temperature has met the conditions for freezing, which creates an environment where the ice will not melt. Can we assume that we can work together with nature when building land? The laboratory provides the prerequisite for the formation of land, which is material. Nature will transform the material into habitable land. Is that feasible? Based on my years of observations in Zone E7, I found that. It seems the researcher passed away when writing, as he had expected. I was hoping to meet the researchers in the laboratory and get help. But now it seems impossible. Mr. Wizard, are you tired? They are still looking for more stone tablets. Maybe you can get more information. Nick, get everyone here. I'll tell them what's written on these stone tablets. That's it. After experiencing various hardships, they split open the chaotic world with their self-made axes. And from then on, there was heaven and earth. In the end, the one who left these inscriptions, along with other gods, continuously changed this barren land with their power and built this world. Their power is magical. They split the ocean with an axe. They created everything by waving their hands. Do you think we can go home? I'm homesick. We can't, but we created this land. This is our home. But will anyone know about everything we've done here? Will anyone know that a bunch of fools did unknown research in such a place? Yes. I'm sure people will know. Don't worry, we saw it. Thank you. Thank you for what you have done. This is like meeting them in another way. You guys worked hard in such a harsh environment. I seem to have ended up in a better situation. So, I have no qualifications to be upset. Qing Tian, how far are we from your house? We won't go to my house. I'll take you guys to a good place. A good place. It's right ahead. Look. Oh, my goodness. Such a big pond. How many fish are in it? Well, you'll know after you take a closer look. There are so many fish here. We won't have to worry about food shortages in winter. Yeah, you can catch enough fish and freeze them up for winter. The fish here will increase after 1 year. Is this the house where you have been living? It looks good. Indeed. I've never seen such a house before. Look. There are 2 houses over there. This is for Horn. So big. And there's a floor. Yeah, it looks better than where I live. So much food. Wine. I saw wine. Where did you get it? Chin Tian, you said you had never been to the seaside before. I made it myself, which is not as delicious as yours. But it's still good. Come on. Let's have a big meal tonight. We have wine and meat. Thank you. Ha ha ha. Chin Tian, you have better food. We live near the forest, where there are many kinds of animals. So we have more kinds of food. What's more, the wine. What do you call it? It's really good. It's birch wine. I can drink as much as I want. Great. Zip, did you see that wolf skin? You and your people can rest assured to hunt here. Or you guys can move here. If we live here, we don't have to worry about food shortages anymore. With the food in the warehouse and the narwhals we hunted before, you don't have to worry about food until next year. You have enough time to build new houses here. No, we can't take your food for nothing. As I said before, this is the reward for taking me to the heavenly steel. Besides, as a friend, it's a goodbye gift for all of you. Are you leaving? Yes. If you refuse, it means you don't take me as your friend. That's not what I meant. You and Nick will always be our friends. Sigh. Chin Tian, Nick, thank you. Don't say it now. If you want to get the food, you need to send us safely to the bay again. No problem. Where are you going anyway? I'm not sure, but I want to take a day off tomorrow and set out the day after tomorrow. Okay. You can take anything you want. We'll put them on sleds. Thanks. They're back. Thanks to Chin Tian, we brought back a lot of food. I feel ashamed. We wanted to help him carry things, but unexpectedly. Unexpectedly, Chin Tian gave us all his food. Yeah. Chin Tian and Nick are going to the bay in a few days. I will escort them. Count me in. Chin Tian, my buddy. Don't worry. I will send you and Nick safely to the bay. Hug. Sorry, it will take you 2 more days to get to the bay because of me. It's okay. Anyway, I have plenty of time. I think you are the one who longs to go to the bay, not Chin Tian. Am I right? Why do you say so? I don't want to see him. Mr. Wizard, so many people here, just like my estate. Ha ha ha. This is a lively place, isn't it? There will be more people later. It's still early. Let's find a place to rest. Or there won't be any places left later. Let's build an igloo here. Irina, what are you looking at? Are you looking for Tyron? No. I'm not. Don't worry. Unless something unexpected happens, the fleet will arrive this month. I'm not worried. I'm just curious about what they're doing. Are they exchanging things? Yes. You see what is placed in front of them. In addition to exchanging things, many young people will take this opportunity to find partners. No hurry. Let's build the igloo first and talk about the rest tomorrow. Mr. Wizard, why are they staying up so late? Aren't they tired? People living here can rarely see other people throughout the year, so they will seize this opportunity to communicate. But we are not in a hurry. It took us a long time to get here. Let's get some sleep now. You can take a look and see if there's anything you like. If you are interested in something, negotiate with the owner. Then you can take your thing here to exchange for the thing you want without carrying it with you. No wonder the people here are not carrying anything with them. What a surprise. The most popular thing here is food. Many people are willing to offer precious things for food. That means some tribes still need to worry about food. Adamu. Long time no see, my friend. How are you? I'm doing good. But someone has been so excited lately that he can't sleep well every night. Tyron, go. Your future wife is right there. Irina. How have you been lately? I have been doing well. So this is the man who is going to marry Irina. He looks like a reliable man. All right. I know they don't want to wait anymore. Let's find a quiet place to discuss the wedding. Haha. Okay. We can go to my place. The food and wine is ready. Although we are very familiar with Zip, we are still outsiders. We should leave them alone. Okay. Mr. Wizard, let's take a walk around. I saw something interesting. Mr. Wizard, more and more people are coming. But I found that the items on stalls are almost the same. There are no more than 20 types of things. That should be the output limit of this area. Since we have nothing to do, let's walk around. Don't you think watching them bargain is interesting? Haha. Yeah. It's coming. They are finally here. What a big ship. Is it made by humans? I wonder what they will bring this year. 7. Were. Mr. Wizard, should we get closer? No hurry. There are too many people. And the ship hasn't docked yet. I was worried that they wouldn't come. Since it's here, I can take my time. They look strange. Golden hair. Is that wine in those wooden boxes? Were. After sailing for so many days, we finally arrived. Are we in Iceland now? I can't wait to eat as much meat as I want. No wonder there is such a large open space. Turns out it's reserved for those merchants. They all look like Miss Witch. About 50 people landed this time. Most of them that wear rough clothes are probably sailors. Those in fine clothes should be the true owners of that ship, such as the captain and cadres. But they are all foreigners. Look. Another ship. Zip said that more than one ship would arrive. But I didn't expect it to arrive so soon. It seems that the first fleet will be nervous. Chin Tian. Finally found you too. What's wrong? Nothing. I was afraid you would miss this scene if you had stayed in the igloo. By the way, I need to remind you. If you see something interesting, don't haste to get it. They have many of them. Besides, more ships will come later, and they will have the same things. However, some things are very popular, such as wine. If you want to drink wine, you need to get it quickly because it will become more and more expensive. Okay, I see. A thing is valued if it is rare. I understand. A thing is valued and what? Forget it. I think you know what I mean. Let's go back and wait. So many people. When will it be our turn? There will be other ships coming later. I think we can wait for those ships. You can wait. But you have to know that the earlier you start, the more things you can get. I don't know. I heard them saying that they should hurry back as soon as possible to avoid some kind of saturation. Market saturation. Yeah. Market saturation. That's what they said. I see. A thing is priced if it is rare. Once supply exceeds demand, the value of the item will decrease. Those merchants who raise prices at the beginning and get what they want as soon as possible can leave earlier, seize the market, and make a big profit before the market becomes saturated. But depending on the queue length and the moving speed, we'll have to wait a long time. Hello, we want gold coins. Please wait here. Mr. Wizard, what is he going? That man couldn't decide the price of the narwhal's horns, so he went to ask his boss. I guess those horns will sell for a good price. How beautiful. Are these gold coins? They seem to call it that. It's the currency specifically used for trading. When they came here the first time, there was no such thing. Gold coins were adopted later. They knew that we might encounter trouble when exchanging things. The problem of equal distribution. For example, the horns of narwhals cannot be divided equally, but it is much more convenient to distribute gold coins. That's right. Here, these 20 gold coins are yours. Chin Tian, are you two leaving soon? Not now. We need to find a ship that is willing to accept us. Tell me before you leave. Don't worry. I will. Mr. Wizard, we were right about not exchanging items hurriedly. Now there are 13 ships here. The prices are reduced continuously. Maybe those who exchanged things at the beginning are regretting now. Indeed. But prices will stop when they reach a certain point. Those merchants will unite to avoid mutual harm. Now is a good time for us to get what we want. Hello, anything here you want? How many coins can I get for these 2 barrels of whale oil? According to the market price, 3 gold coins per barrel of seal oil. If you want wine, you can get 5 bottles of wine for each barrel. I don't need wine. Thank you. It's a reasonable price. If you don't get a better price elsewhere, come back to me. Gold coins. Gold coins at most. I can give you 7. But don't tell others. Hey, you two. Stop. They look like wealthy but spoiled young people. I guess I shouldn't judge people by their appearance. Let me see what they want. May I help you? We want to buy your reindeer. You want to buy horn. I see. I'm the only one who has a reindeer here, which is quite eye-catching. It's not for sale. We can give you 30 gold coins. It's a big fortune here. All right. We'll take the reindeer. We won't sell it even for 300 gold coins. Slap. Wait. I am willing to offer more. If you don't want gold coins, I can give you other things, such as wine, weapons, etc. Anyway, they are good things for you, right? If I don't sell it, I can't leave here today, right? Damn it. I was scared by a barbarian. No, I can't give in. Stop there. Why should I duel with you? I don't think it's necessary. Are you scared? Baron threat, hold on. Were. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. You don't have to remember me, sir. What's important is that I feel honored to meet you here. Unlike those barbarians, we civilized people know how to speak politely. What do you want? I just learned what happened from the onlookers. I don't think such a reindeer is worth fighting for. After all, you are a nobleman. What do you think? That makes sense. So, that barbarian should feel honored that I like his reindeer. This short-haired man wants to help me out. But I will never sell horn. If the situation gets worse, I don't mind using force. Pat. Baron threat, reindeer are rare on the ice sheet, but they can still be found. Otherwise, the residents here would not have obtained so many antlers. I can get you a better reindeer if you like. It is our honor to offer a gift to you, sir. I can't help but wonder if you have noticed that there have been more indigenous people here since just now. What? What do they mean by this? Would they attack me, a noble baron, and salvage some pride if their companions failed? What? You want to talk about the rules of the duel with these indigenous people? That's not their way of settling disputes. You are a baron. What's the big deal? They will attack you if they want to do so. No, they dare not. They will be against you in another way, such as not exchanging supplies with us anymore. He and his reindeer both missed an opportunity to gain glory. Let's go. Does he only care about glory? What an idiot. If that idiot had agreed, will you use gold coins to buy a reindeer for him? Stamp. They are interesting people. We need to thank them. Maybe we can take their ship. Hello, thank you for your help. My name is Chin Tian. Just a few words won't do us any good.